Hey everyone, Angela here. So last week when I was meditating, for our message, I got a little bit different message than usual. And usually it's a very resounding, statement that I get that I'm supposed to spread out. But this time it wasn't. It was actually a booming question that really resonated. And the question was, are you connected? Are you connected? And the beautiful thing about this was, I always talk so much about how the universe will show you signs and how there really are no such things as coincidences. It's confirmations. It's kind of amazing how it happens. So last week I had meditated and I got this and I kept getting this. And the next day I was getting ready to come here to the office and the doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anybody, so I opened the door, and it's two young girls who were going door to door giving out this magazine. And the girl hands me the magazine, and I look down, and on the cover it says, "Are you awake?" And they were just going around, telling everybody to be mindful and live in the now and be present in their lives. And it was a beautiful message, but such awesome confirmation for us that this is exactly what we need to be focused on right now. Are you connected? Are you awake? So, this is so simple, really. So simple a message, and yet so deep. Um, it's so funny because we are so connected with this stuff, so connected with that, and through the computer and all this other stuff. And yet, at the end of the day, sometimes I wonder if we're really connecting to this and this at all. Are we really connecting to each other at all? Are we really awake within our lives? I don't know. And if you've ever felt stagnant or stuck or depressed or anxious or very angry, if you've ever felt any of those things, then the probability is pretty high that for whatever reason at that moment, you're probably not very connected. You're probably not very awake and open. And that's why you're feeling those dissonant kind of energetic things, those really crappy negative feelings, because you're not connected. Because the beautiful thing about being connected, and I'm not saying that it's all, butterflies and roses and unicorns, because it's not, part of connecting is that it is a growth process. And so there are things that we still have to struggle and grow through. But I will say the beautiful thing about being connected is when you are truly awake and present in your life and truly connected to the source of everything, those things flow so much easier. And when you have a positive mindset and you kind of keep in mind that this is a human experience we have to go through, but it is only an experience and you will get through this or that, and things will move again because the universe is not stagnant. Things flow. So you're supposed to flow through too. And I think being connected helps you through those times so much better. But I have to ask you first, if you haven't asked yourself that recently, I want you to stop while you're watching this. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a second. Release it. Let your body just calm and flow. And ask yourself, are you connected? Tune into your body and see how you feel. And so many times when we feel that kind of discord within ourselves, we're not. And so I'm going to ask you to do this exercise anytime you feel you need to, which I know for me is on a daily basis. I do it daily. It only takes a moment. Just give yourself a minute. And I always say give yourself the gift of time for this. So you can do it in the shower, like I do it sometimes while I'm washing my hair. Just take a second, check in. Or I do it if you're have a commute and you're on a train or a bus or something like that. Perfect time to do it. Don't recommend you do it while you're driving a car. Most times I do it before I'm waiting for a client. I tap back in. And this is not a religious thing. This is a spiritual thing. So it does not matter if you are a Christian, if you are Muslim, if you are Jewish, if you're Buddhist, if you're agnostic, if you're Hindu, it does not matter. It doesn't even matter if you're an atheist, because I think we can all agree that everything around us is energy. You're energy, I'm energy, the computer is energy, everything is made up of energy. And so it stands to reason that there is an energy source. And so I'm going to ask you to close your eyes when you're doing this exercise. Take that deep breath in, and then imagine a beautiful white and golden column of light coming down from the heavens, coming in through the top of your head, through your whole body, running through your whole body, filling you, surrounding you with this beautiful, brilliant white and golden light of protection and love and positivity, and then feel it go right out through the soles of your feet. So just let it come in through the top of your head and go out through the soles of your feet, and just feel that flow. And just sit in that for a moment and feel that connection. And that's the exercise that I personally do. That's what I imagine. Just that column of light coming down, connecting me. Because it's much like I say with the difference between being alone and being lonely. It's very similar to being connected. You can be connected through this. You can be connected through this. You can be connected because you could be in a room full of 20 other people, and yet you're not really connected at all. You're not really awake at all. So that's why I ask you, really tune in. Find out if you are. If you are not and you're feeling that discord, check in and get that connection back. Because as I always say, it does you no good to go through life that way with blinders on. That's not really living. And we're here to have this beautiful human experience. And I'm not saying it's all rainbows and butterflies, because it is certainly not. And there are struggles and there are difficulties. But when you are connected, when you are truly connected, you flow through them so much easier. Because the universe is not a stagnant place. It's not. And the universe really doesn't like a vacuum. It abhors a vacuum. And it does not like stagnant things. It wants to flow and move. And if you open yourself up to that universal light and that energy and that positivity, you will flow through these situations and through these struggles so much easier, so much the stronger for it. I think part of our growth experience here is to connect, to experience that, to help us through those things, to learn and to grow that way. So ask yourself, are you connected? Are you awake? And if you're not, then do something about it. Connect. So that was our message for this week. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoy talking to you. As always, I wish you guys every abundance and so much love and health and happiness. And please remain open to the healing, because you know I'm sending it to you. If you'd like to know more about me and what I do, you can check out the website at holisticwellnessnj.com. You can certainly like this video on Facebook, which I so appreciate. Thank you so much for the love. Or you can like me on YouTube at Angela Roberts LMT. Until next time, guys, keep spreading the love and connecting.